Hello guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Amanda and today I thought I would do an honest art room tour. I seen Myra Baylor do this, so I thought that I would, and what's more honest than not doing my makeup and my hair for this video. So I'm going to give you a quick pan round and then we're going to get into the nitty gritty of my art room and what it generally looks like normally. So this is a pan of my room standing at the door. I've got my desks over there. You can see it's a big mess, and this. And as you come in, on the floor, there's a beanie hat that belongs to my son, a handbag, a colour book, and a magazine that also belongs to my son. This area, I have my first ever acrylic painting on wallpaper. It's not on the wall, but it is on wallpaper. And that was fun to do. It's not the best painting, but I put it up anyway just to give the room a little bit of colour. And then I have a poo chart here for my son, so that he can poo properly and get rewarded for pooing. Mum life. Great. Okay, I have sketches here of a character, my salad character, and I have on top of my bookcase a tray full of random bits that I don't use anymore. I've got blades here, which I really shouldn't have, that's dangerous. Tub of gesso, just random things. Some ink, acrylic painting from, or acrylic paint from my acrylic sets, a Tesco club card, washi tape from Christmas 2 years ago, a cable for the car that I don't know what it connects to, lipstick, all that junk, you know, not exciting. I have this bear turned around with stickers on it because my son is scared of the bear and it has no money in it at the moment, but there he is. I better turn that back down because he's scared of it. In this bookcase I have a little secret container full of amazing treasures, and it has a thermometer in here just in case my son is sick and I need to check it. A few batteries, coins, pound coins, and a bunch of guitar picks that I've had since I was like 15, and there's hole punches in it for some reason, don't know why. A USB stick that I actually want to check to see what's on it because I have no idea. Nail glue, a marble, or a bouncy ball rather, yeah. Pliers, or whatever you call them, just, you know, your normal treasures. Also in here I have a camera bag that's got nothing in it, and this heart thing that I bought that I thought I could paint something cute on and ended up not doing. And then I have all of my empty sketchbooks that I need to fill up, and then notebooks full of ideas and stuff that I want to do in the future. And then in the bottom there's just some inspiration books and some colour books. Fun stuff. Let's move on. Okay. In this little section I have a ottoman or storage container with a bunch of photos from Matt's family, and some clothes here with this box that had all of my old sketchbooks in that I took out and cut up. I'll post that video up here so you can see that. Cut up all my sketchbooks. This is my tripod setup when I do traditional drawings, and I just stick my selfie stick with sellotape on here, and then I usually stick a phone thing or my camera on this end, and this tripod actually belongs to my dad that I stole it. Okay, this is where the magic happens, or rather not the magic because of the mess right now. But this is my art desk, and I have the case that I made. I don't think I didn't do an art video on this, but I did vlog it slightly, so I'll link you to that video if I remember. It's got all my paintbrushes in separate pots there, a container for extra rubbers and sharpeners, and then all my markers, my Copic markers, which I'm actually not going to have soon, and other pencils and junk. I have my Sims 4 paintings in real life painting that I've not taken off yet. My gouache palette, a Amazon, nope, a colour book. I have my light here and a secret package. This is a water container. It actually had chocolate chips in it at one point. My sketchbook I use for Skillshare. My notebook that I use to write down notes. Inktense pencils in here. A bowl that used to have chocolate cake in it. Random sketch. A bank card, let's hide that. A pot of water that's probably disgusting with some brushes. A palette for watercolours. My purse. Murky water that I used to do a painting at one point. The Valentine's Day card that my partner got me. And my everyday pencil case, which is mostly empty because it's scattered everywhere. And another bank card. And a glove. That's fun. This is exciting. Okay. Down here I keep a little container full of art supplies. I've got pencils in there and other stuff, but it's really annoying because it's on wheels and it's not under on anything. So I have my overflowing bin here, and if we just pan down a little bit, there's a towel that I used to clean up that murky water that Caden spilled, and some wrappers of things that I have munched while working at my computer. I have a white gel pen here, that's exciting. And then under there is my monster of a computer. Up here is my art desk. This painting was done by Lise. I think that's how you name, or Lies. I think that's how you say her name, but I'll link her in the description below as well. Okay, let's get started on this stuff. So I have a empty iron brew bottle here, some baby wipes just in case, an empty bottle that I can't get the cap off of, some thread tape that my partner brought home because my tripod was broken, the one that I'm using now, and a variety of pens, water brushes and pencils and stuff, an X-Acto knife and headphones, my microphone that I use to record audio, more pens, an old bullet journal, my current sketchbook, whiteout, a coffee cup, pencil, pens, current bullet journal, another coffee cup, my keyboard, my graphics tablet, my mouse, pens, a container of M&Ms that don't have M&Ms in it, unfortunately, but have pencil sharpenings and sharpeners, my watercolour palette, and a book that I'm actually going to do a review on, a glass full of orange juice, some fake nails, a sellotape roll, and a rubber. This is probably giving people anxiety right now. It's actually giving me some anxiety. I have my old chair here that's completely broken and I need a new one. And I was using this as a chair for a while and then I stopped. And it's actually pushed out the wrong way and just not even against the wall or anything like that because I just moved it to use this chair again. And it's got a bunch of art supplies and stuff under here. I have like how to draw books and sketchbooks and paper and my light pad and a bunch of other stuff that I need to actually go through and that I'm excited about. And then if we turn around and go like this, boop, 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 boop. This is my cupboard that I keep a bunch of junk in. Suitcases from holiday 2 years ago. We haven't been on holiday since. I have a bag here. It's a Converse bag that I actually love. My friend gave it to me because I didn't have an art bag, and it's got my cat painting by numbers in it and my painting by numbers in it, train. It's also got pictures of my son from nursery, and a weird hat that my mum gave me that I can't figure out how to use, a light, books, just junk. Let's move on. Let's move on from that. There's a candle in that corner with like random watercolour names written in them. My 2 guitars, this one was done up by a friend of Matt's to made it into Manchester United, and there's a, just in that corner there, there's a acoustic guitar that I've had since I was like 12. There's paintings in here and drawings and stuff, which is exciting. Tripod cases and all that junk in here. This is where I keep all my watercolour supplies and gouache supplies, and a random picture of me, Matt and Caden when he was 2 days old. This is for printer paper and other junk. This is for acrylic supplies, and this is for, I have no idea, junk basically. This is for, well, it used to be for memories, but it's just for junk now. Ow. This is my old Christmas lights that I need to unravel or put away or whatever. Some more junk, pictures, paintings and stuff. An empty Prismacolor box, and this box is full of really cheap art supplies. And then I've got my tabletop easel here. And then up here I've got an old computer that my granda used to have, the Asus GeForce GTX 670 graphics card box, another candle, a Clown book page that I didn't finish, memories from Matt, my memories, Matt's memories, Matt's memories, an extra keyboard, wrapping paper, hair dye. I'm surprised I didn't use that. More wrapping paper, an old potty, another candle, and just old sketchbooks and stuff behind there. Again, this is all my room. Oh, on here I've got like all the prints that I got from scroller boxes from other artists, as well as art that I've done in the past. Like these are mine, and that's mine. That's the Sims 4 paintings in real life one. That's also mine. Sims 4, mine, somebody else's, mine, blah blah blah. So that's my art room, and now since I've did this tour I can actually tidy it up and have it like that for a couple of days. Basically what's going to happen is I am going to tidy my room, and then it's going to go back to this kind of state within a week, and stay like that for about a month, and then I'll tidy it again, and so on and so forth. So that's my honest art room tour. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please share your honest art room tours down below, and also go and check out Myra, because she was the one that inspired this and I'm knackered after that. So again, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to comment, like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you have, thank you so much for your support. Remember to hit the notification bell if you haven't already as well. That would really help, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!